Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry about the background noise. That's my nephew throwing his temper tantrum. Basically, I wanted to return to you for this special video. Well, it's not really a special video. It's a re-review. It's a surprising re-review that I wanted to do myself because apparently, the individual that's blocking the videos of Brad Tayson music is still doing it. And we are going to talk about it too in this video. Falling in Reverse is the Drug and Me Is You re-review. I wanted to re-review this and give you a new take on it and what I think of the man Ronnie Radke as of now, because I do not like this guy, to be honest. He is such a man-child, and he's almost 40 years old and pulling some childish behavior. And this is why he's so fucking immature and just is never gonna change. And he's pretty much child predator too as well. So basically, I'm gonna be discussing what I listened to for the Drug and Me Is You for this re-review and let you know my new take on this album, because I think I did an album review years ago and I still didn't like the album. I got a new take on it as of now, as of listening to it a lot more and hearing the lyrics. So let's dive into this re-review. Now basically, if you like Falling in Reverse, more power to you, but they are not as good as you think they are. And Ronnie Radke comes up with the most cringiest, asinine lyrics for these albums he makes. I don't know about Coming Home, but I will get to that album in due time. Basically, Raised by Wolves was a solid track. I think the lyrics weren't as terrible. There were some iffy lyrics that I wasn't sure if I liked, but this was probably one of the strongest songs for this album, unfortunately. This and another song was pretty solid, which I'll get to that song at a later time in this review. So basically 4.5 out of 5 for Raised by Wolves. Tragic Magic is not very good. I was not feeling for Ronnie Radke's vocals, and just the way he was singing the track did not even execute very well, and just the way the song sounds so cliche and cringy, there's nothing to like about this song. It's a disappointment. So 2.5 out of 5. Then comes The Drug and Me Is You, the title track. One of the worst fucking songs, and the lyrics are such garbage that he's proving that he is a child fucker in this song, because the lyrics say it all. If you really read into the lyrics and proofread it, you know that this shit is not false. This shit really happened. And he is guilty of this shit. So, this man is not innocent in any way. This man is just guilty to his deepest foundations. And basically, that's going to be the death of him in the next life. Because you know where he's going. Basically 0.5 out of 5. The song is just so garbage. Predatory behavior in this track with the lyrics. Mostly predatory lyricism. And just, it proves that he did that to a child. That's really fucking gross. So, on that note, fuck you, Ronnie Radke, you pedophilic bitch. I'm Not a Vampire is gross. This track, instrumentally, I will say this. The album does have good instrumentation. But my problem with it is some of the lyricism with a couple tracks and certain other ones too. So basically, I'm Not a Vampire is not very good. I was disappointed with it. There were some lyrics that kind of threw me off in the worst way, but the overall track as a performance and all that is really bad. 1 out of 5. Then comes Good Girls, Bad Guys. One of my all-time worst songs for this album. It is utter garbage. The lyrics say it all with how he's spewing off hatred towards women, and he's such a disgusting, misogynistic piece of shit, and it just proves that he's a gross individual and a disgusting and vile individual as a person. So, 0 out of 5 for good girls, bad guys. He mentions a lot of words like suck my dick and all that shit, and bitch, you gave me the clap. I was like, what the fuck is this song? This is utter garbage. 0 out of 5. Pick Up the Phone is another bad song. I really hated this one. The lyrics say it all with what he's reciting in the lyrics. If you really read it, like proofread the lyrics, you will understand why I hate the song. Because it sounds very predatory, stalkerish, and he's obsessed over a girl to say, calling her to pick up the phone and all that. And this song is just not good because of the lyrics, and the man himself is just predatory and gross. 0 out of 5. Don't Mess with Ouija Boards is a solid track. I was a little impressed with it, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite song. So 4.5 out of 5. It's a solid track. One of the strongest tracks for the album, unfortunately, along with Raised by Wolves. Those are the only two strong tracks I could come back to. Sink or Swim is just boring. I just wasn't a fan of this track. And just the way Ronnie Radke's singing it, it's not sounding good. 2.5 out of 5. Caught Like a Fly is utter bullshit. The lyrics don't really connect very well, and the way the lyrics are coming off is very cringy and asinine. So not very good lyricism. 2 out of 5. Goodbye Graceful is another bad song in my opinion, and I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. Almost at 2.5 out of 5, but the song is pretty bad, just so you know. So yeah, 2 out of 5. The Westerner is just him complaining about his childhood and all that, and how he was abused and all that. I don't know why the fuck he is singing songs like this. It just proves that he's a bad individual and not someone to look up to and to be a fan of. So people who want to be fans of Falling in Reverse, it proves that you're not really reading into the lyrics as you should be. When you read into the lyrics, you will understand why Ronnie Radke's not a good person. So 2.5 out of 5 for the Westerner. It's just a bunch of crybaby bullshit with how he's singing the track. Overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I found myself really hating this album a lot. So the 4 tracks that I mentioned, and some other tracks were pretty bad too, but they weren't as bad as the tracks 3 to 6. Those were the worst of the worst, and it proved that he was guilty of being a child fucker. So, and other things like that. So, he did a lot of fucked up shit making this album, and this is kind of his confession of admitting to this stuff in this album. So, overall, in my opinion, I think Falling in Reverse, The Drug in Me Is You is utter garbage. It is not a good album. I wouldn't recommend listening to it. So, for a score for me, I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. And I just wasn't a fan of it. And I'm going to be reviewing the next album, Fashionably Late, and probably by Monday at least, or Sunday. I got to see when I can review it. But you'll see a review coming out probably Monday at midnight. So definitely expect that review. And sorry, that was my hairbrush, just so you know. And I'm about to take another COVID test pretty soon, because I got to make sure I don't have it so I can go to my doctor's appointment. So basically 2 out of 10 for Falling in Reverse, The Drug in Me Is You. And by the way, Ronnie Radke, leave fucking Brad Tayson music alone, because he's telling the truth of what you are. And you are honestly just being a little bitch about things and blocking his videos a couple times and removing them from YouTube. And he's kind of getting fed up of your shit. So you need to fucking stop this childish behavior. You're almost fucking 40 years old, and you need to grow the fuck up and put your big boy panties on. Because this shit is just very childish of you. And it's the reason why you've been starting shit. Therapy has not helped you. If you said you went to therapy, you're not taking the therapist's advice and changing for the better. You are doing this to yourself. And that, at the end of the day, is your biggest problem and why you're a serious bigot and a scumbag and a child fucker and a lot of other things. He's just uh, out of control as a human being. So, 2 out of 10 for Falling in Reverse, Drugging Me As You re-review. Thank you guys for watching.